Hi everybody, my name is Chris,
And I'm Ann.
and we are the Triangle Hunters, and welcome to our first official Halloween vlog.
Which should be very entertaining.
Yeah. First time we've ever done anything like this.
Might be the last.
Oh, no. We call ourselves Triangle Hunters because we live in the Triangle of North Carolina.
Not the Bermuda Triangle.
We've been hunting for 3 years now.
At least.
First started off buying the Halloween props at the stores and stuff like that, and we just realized that a lot of the other people around us had the exact same type of props, and our displays were becoming like cookie cutters. So doing the research, finding the Facebook groups, the Halloween forum, haunt forum, places like that, we began to learn about building our own props. And since then I've built a couple of pallet coffins, a hot coals effect for a cast iron cauldron that we have, a ground breaker with a lantern that I modified, and you've built ghosts,
Some witches spell books. I'm getting ready to work on a bunch of other witch props for this year. As well as some candles that will be hopefully done this weekend.
Yeah, we've got a lot of projects.
Our imagination goes faster than the crafting process.
Yeah, if you could only see some of the stuff we have on our workspace. You don't know if we're going to get everything done, but
We won't.
basically our theme is a little different than most haunts. It's because we live in a townhome, and
So it's a lot smaller scale.
yeah, I mean our front yard literally is about as big as this couch that we're sitting on, and maybe about that wide. So,
But we
and
do
then-
have two decks to work with, the lower deck and the upper deck, so it's not wide, it's tall display.
Yeah. So we always decorate both spaces, but
And hopefully we'll be adding the back deck somewhat,
yeah, eventually.
at least with lighting effects.
Yeah. But this year we really are going to try to go all out. Like Ann said, we do a witch's display, like a witch's cottage, kitchen area. And this year, some of the props that we have planned is I'm going to be building some shelving units, maybe a baker's rack, a pallet fence. The company that I work for, we receive a lot of shipments in with pallets, so I always have pallets at my disposal. So that's actually where a lot of the wood for my pallet coffins came from. So building a pallet fence for that. We're planning on doing a Ghost Bride flying crank ghost
For our window display.
for one of our window displays. Upstairs we always have ghosts. Last year we put up the meat wrap for spider webs, which looked really
That's
good.
good.
But I don't think we're gonna do that this year.
No, but we'll get more into what we're going to do for decorating
Next couple of vlogs
Yeah.
and stuff like that, as we continue get closer. But a big reason we wanted to do this vlog is one of the things we like to do on the weekends is go out and
treasure hunt.
Yeah, go to garage sales, thrift shops, and try to see what all we can find that will work with some of our displays.
Today was a good day.
Today was a really good day. But one thing, like Ann said, with us doing the witches display of potions, we need potion bottles. So we went to one of our local thrift stores
That we love.
that we absolutely love, and basically I bought Ann some new jugs.
Yeah. We got this cool one that has a hole at the bottom, so a candle will be able to go inside of some sort. He was kind of expensive, but it was worth the purchase.
It was worth it.
And then we got this other one that we're going to turn into an apothecary jar that was very cheap, so it worked out well.
Mhm.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but some moss is in its future.
It's called Pinterest.
Well, or my brain.
Yeah, that too.
One and the same some days.
Some days.
Ooh. Another find that we got was this cool looking candle holder that Chris doesn't see the vision for yet, but it's in my mind, so that's going to be worked on today. And it has a nice little. At first, I thought it was wood, but it's not. It's plastic. So it's really gonna hold some acrylic paint really good. Maybe we'll, when its progress goes, we'll show you on here. Another thing we found that is another vision. We found it's a Mancala game board, but I'm going to use it and make it into a potions board or a witch board. Not a witch. That nope. Sorry, take that back. A potion board for witches, and it's not going to look the same next time you see it. My last thrift. Oh no, not my last. Another thing we found was a good standby Christmas plug-in.
Oh, you said the C word. Shh.
That's what it came from. We made it 50% off for Christmas in July.
I'll bleep that out.
It was only 50 cents because it was Christmas in July.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I got at the thrift store was a new blankie. But I'm going to use it as a witch's shawl to give me an extra layer because it's the nice tones, earthen tones, and fluffy and scraggly looking, and I didn't have to make it.
Yeah.
And it was the same as the price of a skein
you
of
didn't have to
yarn.
make it? I didn't have to make it.
You've tried to make me one and you just stopped. So
yeah, well.
it was cheaper to buy it.
Yeah, that's very true. One thing, with Ann saying, using this for a witch's costume, we're actually having some costumes custom made for us.
Us?
Yeah, us.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we're actually having 2 costumes custom made.
But we'll talk about that more.
We'll talk about that
Treasure
more.
Day.
Yeah, it's
Not
Treasure
costume
Day.
day.
Well, we got to explain a little bit more about who we are.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Then we went to Michael's because we were hearing a lot of the stores are starting to have Halloween stuff put out. So the sooner we see it and we can modify it or make it for cheaper ourselves, the better. So we went to Michael's today, and it's truth to the rumor, they are starting to have some Halloween. It's not their full Halloween, but we found.
Do you need a hand?
No, I got an extra hand today. It's made out of resin. It's really cool. It won't look the same. It's going to be a witch's decoration. It already has plans for it.
Yep.
I just have to grungy it up a little bit. But it's really cool. It was like only $4.
Yeah.
And it's a good scratcher. And then we found.
Well, we saw a couple of bottles and stuff like that they had there, and after we took a look at it, we said, well, we could do something like that, much better, cheaper, obviously.
For potion bottles.
For potion bottles.
And so we figured out that if we found some chalkboard paint that was on clearance, all about clearance. And then we found some of their wooden, I don't know, what do you call these?
Face plates?
Wooden shapes that they have there. They usually run around 25 cents to $1. But I found some today, and when I took them to the register, they rang up for 8 cents. So these, I'm going to chalkboard paint these. And then I'm going to have to find some dark chalk, I guess.
Yeah.
And these are going to become my potion bottle
labels.
Signs. Gonna put some holes in them, and I got a roll of the jute twine to help attach them to the bottles. So that will probably be a vlog post in the near future because I have definite ideas for that.
Another idea that we have is using stickers, just blank stickers that don't say anything, and trace those shapes on it. Again, paint it with the chalkboard paint, and then you can actually just adhere the label straight to the bottle, and then you can just write on it, whatever you're gonna say.
I wonder if they make chalk pens.
I thought I saw something at Michael's looked
I'll
like
have to look,
that.
'cause
We'll take a look.
That would be
Take a
cool.
look. But a lot of the stuff that we try and do and add to our haunt, we try to do it as thrifty as possible, obviously.
And as handmade as possible, because I don't want the same thing that everybody else has.
Yeah,
And
the cookie cutter displays.
the other rule that I like to go by is Halloween is all about the ghosts and the witches and the monsters. It's not about the blood and the guts.
Yeah, that's
I want
more,
the traditional Halloween that I can still scare the kids.
And
not
we
to
have.
come up on the porch.
And we have. And the teenagers.
Yes, and that's the scare I want to give them, not the horror.
I'm not saying that there's
We don't have
anything
anything
wrong
against it.
Against it,
It's
we
just
like
not our haunt.
we like it, but that's just not what's done in our haunt.
So I hope you've enjoyed our rambling.
Yeah. And, you know, we're going to probably try, I'm not going to, don't hold us to it, but we're going to try and do at least one vlog a month.
Depending on our treasures. If we get
Yeah.
good treasures, you might see us more often.
Yeah.
Because we're all about treasure.
I have a couple of demonstration or display videos that are in the works. So you might need some tutorial videos later on down the road, or just kind of.
Or if you see us mention a prop that we've said we're going to change and you don't see the metamorphosis and you'd want to see it, let us know and we can tell you that, oh, that got put on a back burner. Oh yeah, I got that and it came out really cool.
Yeah. So, but thank you for watching our first official vlog.
They'll get better, I promise. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.